So everyone, trade recap. The market's closed. Asia session is about to open up, and I just wanted to go over a small recap of today. So as you can see, well now Tuesday's trading day candle. We had a lot of distribution down, and I'm pretty sure it caught a lot of people, off guard. Especially the lower time frame traders. A lot of people, didn't expect, price to dump down this much, but price distributed a lot down, and let's take a look at why. So as you can see, we're in a range, and the markets essentially is just ranges. That's all the markets is. This is arguably one of the best strategies that you should be using in looking at the markets as ranges and trends, because that's literally what the markets is doing. Let's take a look right here. What is the market doing? The market is trending. Market dumped down a little bit, just ranging. Turtle soup manipulation made it seem like price is going to continue up. I call this stairs. Price travel all the way up, made it seem like price is going to continue up, but guess what? Nope, price dumped all the way down. And what is the reasoning behind this? The reasoning behind this is because we have a draw liquidity lower. Obviously, the markets do whatever they want. They can do whatever they want, but I would say from the mentor that I learned from, the markets follows rules. And as you can see, the markets was trading above the bear street level, which is the range high. This is where the saying buy below lows and sell above highs come from. And that's not really cliche at all. I truly believe that you should buy below lows and sell above highs for the most part. Obviously, it gets more intrinsic than that. You still have to, follow rules. It's not just as simple as buy below lows and sell above highs, because if you just buy below a low or sell above a high, you first of all you won't even know what range the price is. You won't even know what range price is in. You know, so you don't want to blindly buy below lows and sell above highs, because that really won't get you anywhere. As you can see, we have a unfilled 50% key level right here, which this is a drop liquidity. From my trading experience, I I figured out from my own experience that resistance levels are the draw of liquidities. The 50% key levels are the draw of liquidity. The 50% key levels essentially, make up the markets, and that is what price is traveling to now. And as you can see, price popped up above the range high, you know, faking out, convincing people that okay, price is going to go above high, go higher, and guess what? They sold into price, you know. And on MES, the same thing, but MES was more clear. Price triggered this, price hit this, and easily manipulated off of it down. You know, and we have a lot of distribution. And truly, when days are like this, when we have a lot of distribution, you have to sometimes you essentially just have to follow the trend. Kind of, looking at it yesterday and earlier this morning before the market even opened, I would be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit confused on what to do. Obviously, I sold and I made money because that's following my rules, following the CRT rules. However, you do get a little, I would say, hesitant on what you should do, because when you see a thick down close candle like this, when it's super bearish, you would think, oh, they're going to just pump price up. They're going to just pump price up. Oh, you're thinking, oh, the move seems to have already happened. But no, you have to just trust your rules. I found that trusting your rules, trusting your system, trusting and just following your trading system will get you way further down than deviating away from it. And I'm saying this from experience, live trading, back testing as well. I found that every time I deviated away from my system. Every time I deviated away from my trading rules, I lost. And after being transparent, I lost good money. Not sticking to my rules. I lost good money. Not following my rules. You know, so that is a so-called warning to say, stick to your rules, follow your rules. You know, and there is, obviously not all the time we're going to see big distributions down, but when you know essentially in the markets, you know right here we had we had a big accumulation upwards, well, distribution upwards, price closed above this, making it seem like price was going to continue high, but nope, we had manipulation down, the price was selling, we had a lot of manipulation, and then price used all the manipulation they had, and they distributed super soon in Asia session, which caught me off guard a little bit. Obviously, I've seen this happen plenty of times now, you know, and yeah, we will just see what happens. I will be looking most likely to buy around here. I do think we're gonna pump up a little bit because this low right here. Let me see. This low right here is a super resistance level. So I do think that price will pump back up, but now I genuinely will be looking. I will be looking at this as the new, candle. I will be looking for price possibly, you know, possibly to come right here and then sell, but maybe not. Maybe price could, just dump down all the way down here, and then this 50% key level will be followed up with later. So that is all I have for right now. Asia session is about to open up in about how long? In about 17 minutes. A new trading day, a new candle is about to come up. So yeah, and guys, I'm really showing you, free game. This is a lot of free game. Not to mind you, and also looking on the monthly time frame, I do predict that we will be going lower soon. This is a prediction that I'm saying. So I do predict that price will go lower because in last month in July, this is a month where I thought price is going to continue to go lower because we have a big unfilled 50% key level on the monthly time frame. You know, we have a big 50% key level, but we will see. We will see. We will see. So yeah, that is all I have. For today. Also, a little tip. I like one of the lower time frames I do like is the 1 hour, for the time frames that I use are weekly, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, and 15 minute, and the monthly as well. And those are just to get. I use a higher time frame for my bias. I use a higher time frames for my bias and lower time frames to enter into my trade. That's all I have for today. Thanks for tuning in.